Welcome, returning and new subscribers. One second. I stay doing the same shit. Not really the same shit, but hold on. It's fine. Welcome, returning and new subscribers. I'm Goddess High Priestess Empress Alba La Pantera. I have nothing to say. Spirit source do usually does, but my vessel is usually involved. I got nothing to say, but like I said, spirit source got something to say to you. I was on a walk just not too long ago, just mesmerized by the moon and the Arcturian star, and it was just beaming. Like I'm literally right in between the Arcturian, my star system, and the moon. And right now, because where the moon is in Sag going into Capricorn is right above Antares or Antares, which is my birth time, well, my birth date, more like my birth time, my birth date, um, star system. So I'm home, and I was just walking, and I realized what was going on around me. No one saw me. Mind you, I got on this yellow shirt. The sun's down. You know what I'm saying? And yeah, it's dark out a little bit, but at the same time, with this bright shirt on, no one could see me. So I said, all right, I already know what type of time and space I'm in. So, greetings, beloved. You just picked up your phone. So let's see. Once again, I am Goddess High Priestess Empress Alba La Pantera. Upon entering, cleanse yourself by hitting that Mars, that thumbs up energy. Your thumb is Mars energy with the Venus mount right under it. So when it comes to who you are, your core values, this is not a space for you if you're going to be sitting here lying to yourself. I'm not going to allow that. My spirit guides are not going to allow that. Your ancestors in connection to why you're even here is not going to allow that. So yes, there will be consequences for entering this space and not doing what it is that resonates with you. The entire story is not going to resonate with you, but they may be one word, one statement, three words that fulfill a sentence for you that gives you the message that you need within this 30, 40 hour, 2 hour, 3 hour message. So don't make everything fit. Any reading that you listen to, do not make it fit. If it's just one word that fits, if it's just 3 words that fit, that completes a sentence for you, because a full sentence is I love you, that's 3 words, right? Although the first part of it, consider the word is just a letter. The other thing that Source was showing me today was the essential factor of a vowel, A-E-I-O-U. If those letters are not involved in words, it's going to make it hard for you to pronounce it. Why? It's not so much that it's hard for you to pronounce, but you'll end up speaking a different language without the vowels. So just process what I just said right now. You're going to speak a different language without the vowels. There are so many different vowels or oaths that people have taken that your reality looks much different than it's supposed to because of a certain vowel or an oath that you've taken. Something as small as, let's say, if you watch something that resonates with you or intrigues you, you say, oh, I'm going to do this. And you don't do it, you become your own op. You become your own opposition. You don't got to worry about people outside of you. You've said more than enough things to yourself where you're not actually taking action on what it is that you decided to do. So on this channel, you want to learn how to be real with yourself. If you want to decide to do something, then you better take action right thereafter. If you know you're not in a position, let's say someone invites you somewhere, right? And you know your finances are not what they're supposed to be. Don't be sitting here entertaining this situation. If you start to feel a vibe of, oh, I can't be there because of this and because of that, that's an easy no, that you cannot make it. As much as that situation may be intriguing to you, Don't put yourself in that situation, because that is also where you become your own opposition. There's so many different things that we do. You think it's fucking normal, or you become your own opposition. Like I said, I got nothing to say. Spirit and source do though. My spirit is a higher perspective. Like my spirit guides and ascended masters, not like fuck alike. My spirit guides and ascended masters come from a much, much higher realm. Not above any of you or below any of you. I am who I am. You are who you are. This is the space for you to evolve into who you are. Yes, you may say certain things in the chat. If I feel as though I'm supposed to say something to you, I'll say something to you. If not, if you're supposed to be removed off this channel, I'm gonna remove you. That's just what it is. It's only equality that's here. Not focus on the quantity. Don't look at this channel and be like, oh, she got this amount of subscribers. Don't do that. That's not the play. I'm specifically designed to have that, so that way those that are of that type of quality, of that royalty, will be here. This is a place where everybody can go with you. See, one thing about the spirit guides and the ascended masters that are a part of this channel, that bullshit about time and rushing shit don't work over here. It's the last place you want to be when you want to rush the fucking outcome, when you want to rush the result. Hey, watch yourself. Because one thing about this channel, the essence of this channel, this is a very ancient vibration over here. Very ancient vibration. Don't got the fuck time for nobody bullshit at all. The word noble is essential on this channel. No bullshit is on this channel. Because the vessel of this channel has reached a space where there has been a realization of the power that comes with the voice, the physicality, that at this point, all is observation. Many underestimate the power of observation. 744, that's a... Many underestimate the power of observation. Because what observation allows you to do, it allows you to listen and see everything that's going on. All of it. Even what's not being said or what's not being shown. All of it. Just mentioned 744. Number 44 come up. The thinker sitting on a block, building block, 22, Taurus, core value. You're building on what it is that you value. You're building on what it is that you value. If you're gonna value the fuckery, well, let me tell you something about that wonderful essence of a fuckery. Because all is source, right? Let me tell you about the wonderful essence of a fuckery. Don't repeat the same cycle that you repeated, that you started 18 years ago. See, everything that's showing itself to you has everything to do with the minimum of 18 years to 33 years ago. If you're going to keep telling yourself, why this happened to me? Why is this happening to me? You're a false believer to yourself, especially being on this channel. Because the reason why you found this channel is because you reached a point, your spirit and your soul has reached a point within your vessel where it felt that you was prepared, okay, to see all that must be seen. You don't got 24 hours to be like, oh, why is this happening to me? No, not once you get to this channel. If you do that, I'm going to just let you know right now, this shit going to be catastrophic for you. Respectfully speaking. Because if you reach this point, that's the last thing you should be saying to yourself. You should already know how important it is. Everything that you've gone through is for you. You sit here and keep telling yourself, why this happening to me? The BX in me will literally say you just being a pussy about it. That's not even a feline. That's not even the vagina. You're being a pussy about it. What's the first few letters of that word? Pus? Isn't that in something that makes you look like you don't feel like you don't feel as yourself? A bump? Yeah, it's a bump in the road, but now you asking yourself every bump in the road. So you're gonna ask yourself every time you driving and you see it, it's that bump that makes everybody slow down. I can't even think of the word that they use right now, but you gonna say, why is this happening to me? When this shit happening to everybody else, everybody can slow the fuck down. That's the same thing that's happening to you in your life. But the moment you start separating it between things that are going on outside of you and things that are going on, they all the same. Once you realize everything that's going on around you is the fucking same, life get real simple. Real simple. I'm not coming at you. I'm a Sag with a Mars and Aries. If this is too much for you, this ain't the channel for you. And I got a moon in Virgo with a Cancer rising. I'm just going to serve it to you straight. If you're not that whiskey type of shot drinker, no chaser, this ain't the channel for you. If you're masculine with no hair on your chest, you don't have to physically have it, but there's certain drinks that you got to have that maturity here in this heart space, which means you got to learn how to let go of shit. That's what that statement means. When people take certain drinks and they be like, oh, you got to have hair in chest. You got to be mature enough to drink that shit. This is day before the full moon in Capricorn, y'all. Where are you right now? This is all about tweaking, honing, and adjusting. I don't got to pull too many cards out for this right now. I'm not even going to be on here that long. Like I said, I don't have a message. Spirit and Source does. Where are you right now? Are you still holding people accountable for whatever the fuck happened to you when, again, everything happened for you? Don't get left behind. Because it won't happen on this channel. If I know you've been on this channel and I've already connected with you and you're still on that bullshit, I'm blocking you. That's where I'm at with it. Respectfully so, though. Respectfully so. I would love to assist you and help you. Yes, this is what I'm here for, but I'm not here for people who want to sit here and keep blaming other people, keep blaming themselves, holding on to shame, holding on to guilt, holding on to attachments, holding on to illusions, delusions, holding on to lies, holding on to fear, holding on to anger. No. I experienced a situation myself where I could have easily gone into my voodoo priestess energy, but I said, no, you know what? Nah. This is exactly what I had to see as to why the journey began and why you see me here in front of your face right now. And it's just a smidget of what it is that I'm actually uncovering, bringing it to the surface and expressing gratitude for all the shit that's going on. Because I love it. So grateful for it. With a Venus and Scorpio, come on, yeah, bring me that. Bring me that toxicity. I know how to transmute the fuck out of it. Believe and notice. Don't be afraid, y'all, to have intense love. Some of y'all want love that when people get around you, they don't know what to do. But that's none of your business. Keep loving that intensely. Even if that means yourself. Specifically yourself. Love upon yourself in the most intense fashion that you can, because ain't nobody gonna give you the love that you gonna ever give yourself. And when you give yourself that intense love with respect, because over here is respect over loyalty. When you give yourself that intense love with respect, ooh, that loyalty outside of you look real different. What you thought was loyal to you, it starts to respect you, but it respects you from a distance. That's that shit you watch from a distance. It's up to y'all. Welcome, Alana. Welcome, Joey. So, I'm not even going to drag this message anymore. I just wanted to give y'all a brief message before we step into the full moon, because that moon is fulling right now. Because where I'm located, it's much closer. Much, much closer. So, and like I said, I'm lit where it's located because it's in Sag going into Capricorn. It could be already in Capricorn. It's just fulling out now. Yeah, it's already in Capricorn. It's fulling out right now because it looks full. But over on this side, I'll be able to see from the axis of Libra to Pisces. So this is like the higher vibrational side, which is pretty interesting for y'all to take note of the moon when you're able to see it. If it's from Aries to Virgo that you're able to see it, or Libra to Pisces, it'll tell you a lot about where you're located. So anywhere from Libra to Pisces, Libra to Pisces has to do with the spiritual body. The Aries to Virgo axis side of the axis has to do with the physical side of the body. When I mean the body, meaning earth, your mind, your spirit, your soul, this planet, earth, your body. Yeah, that's probably said that already. But yes, I love you all. Have an amazing evening. Okay. I don't care what you got going on, who fucked you over in the past. You better let it go now. Let it go now. That's actually a warning. Let it go now. You're going to keep holding on to what somebody did to you. Listen, your soul chose the vessel that you in, the people that you were connected to in your own personal dynamic to do what you're doing right now or what you're about to do. If you're going to keep blaming other people, I'm going to keep it a stat. Get off this channel because I'm going to trigger you every time. And I don't want to be, we're not going to get into that. Because the way my energy is set up these days, I don't got time for nobody's shit. I don't. You want to evolve, you want to change, which is also why I set up what I set up in terms of the spiritual and fitness evolution. Because when people get shit free, I'm not gonna say y'all. When people get shit for free, y'all, the people don't take it seriously. Could be some of y'all in here, actually, because I keep saying y'all. It could be some of y'all in here. When you start to see shit for free, you don't hold yourself accountable for shit. When you gotta pay for it, it's a bigger deal, which is unfortunate. Because it all it shows is that your primary substance is outside of you. Money is substance. But so are you. There's only been a few people that I've noticed that when I give them information without them having to pay for shit, they working at it. Very fucking few. Very few. Less than 3 fingers on one fucking hand. Very few. This is what I'm saying. But when you got to pay for, you feel like you got to put the work in. Pay attention. Yeah, some of y'all been paying attention to the wrong shit. And when I say the wrong shit, wrong don't even got nothing to do with the fuck right or left. See, here's the thing. When you're doing the right thing, you know what it is that you're doing? You actually doing the right thing. You're allowing your intuition to guide you before the fucking makes sense. That's what I see as right. Because going back to that example that I normally give y'all, that what a robber is doing, he thinks is right. But the victim is fucked up. But at the same time, that robber is using his intuitive instinct to make it work. Everybody's at different levels. You got to figure out where you are. If you're going to keep complaining about other people and what they done to you, that's your life. Your life is the person that keeps blaming other people for the shit that you've gone through. Or you could rise above that and say, thank you, because this is the reason why I chose to do this. This is the reason why I chose to dive deeper into this. Figure out who you are. But just make sure while we're going into this full moon in Capricorn, which has to do with Saturn. Saturn is your teacher. Saturn is the one that restricts you before you get everything you want. So in the full moon in Capricorn, while we're in Cancer season, which is this polar opposite, the light is shining on all of your lessons. And gratefully so, you may even have people from your past, like minimum 18 years ago, coming back into your space with the same bullshit that started your whole entire journey between now and that moment. But let me tell you something about all of that, though. Let's say someone approaches you the same way they approached you about 20 years ago. What you're supposed to do is 4422 on your ass. What you supposed to do? Because my archetype, when it comes to my galactic signature, my higher self is my vessel. So what you're supposed to do is realize that, oh shit, this is the same thing that had me making decisions that I've been making the last 18 years. And become grateful that it appeared again, because most of y'all are asking, what is it that got me to this point? And most of y'all are seeing it and still saying, which means you're attaching yourself to it, why did it happen to me? See, the essence of this moment right now with the sun and its aspects to Saturn and its aspects to Mercury is supposed to awaken your emotional body to help you to make that 2244 on the clock, which is right here. The blissed thinker. It's supposed to get you into a space to think about what your emotional body is feeling, it's experiencing. Because we're about to go into Leo season, which is your willpower. So we started the spring with the I am Aries. I have Taurus. I have having to do with what it is that you value. Okay. Gemini season, I think. And now we're in Cancer season of I feel. The I will aspect of it, Leo energy, has everything to do with what it is that you are, what you have in terms of your core values, who you think of yourself to be, the way you feel about who you think yourself to be, the values that you have based on who you are, and giving birth to it. So be mindful that this is what I'm saying. Anything that has happened to you in the most recent past or whatever the fuck is rising up that's triggering you, let that shit go. Be grateful that it's coming up, because for some people, they're not even seeing this. Why? Because they're not in that space right now. And usually if someone is not at that space right now, they may not be past what, 18 years, I'm going to say. Because they're still living their life. You know what? Let's say 8. Because the way this generation is set up, Pluto and Capricorn, those are the elders. I'm not going to take that away from y'all. Y'all already know the vibes. Pluto and Capricorn babies, y'all the homies. Now, everything that's coming up for you right now is for you to look at it and say, oh shit. This is exactly why between the last 18 to 33 years, depending on your age, right? The last 18 to 33 years, this is exactly what has happened. And it's showing itself to me. what's showing itself to me is where I would ask myself, why is this happening to me? Now that it's showing up again, you have the opportunity to change. Why is this happening to me till I see why this is happening for me? You're not even fucking asking a question at this point. Because remember, every question you ask is going to reflect truth. Every question you ask, your subconscious mind has to answer you because it's reflecting you. So what you going to do? You going to keep blaming people? Or you going to throw a party? It's up to you, beloved. I love y'all. I'll see y'all on the next live. Have an amazing evening. Ciao, baby.